welcome back, guys, to another session of Build, Break, and Fix brought to you by the Raw Coders. Yes, you guessed it. And yeah, hope you guys had a really good weekend. And uh, in Melbourne, it's a bit hot, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, right. So just I'm gonna do the acknowledgement of the country and then we can forge on with some action. All right, so here goes.
I begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today and pay my respects to the elders past, present, and future. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today.
All right, so that was pretty smoothly, which is always good. So Tori is say on a weekend away. He can't make it back in time, so he won't be joining us, unfortunately. Yeah, but we do miss him. And so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on the same issue that we were working on Friday, which was assigning the custom URL, as in the domain, to our web app using Route 53 and CloudFormation, not CloudFormation, sorry, CloudFront. All right, so let's get started. Over there. Right, I'm just adjusting the volume of this. All right, cool. So I'll bring up my terminal and everything. Actually, we won't really need a terminal. We will only need our Amazon console. So let's get there. Right. Get Kartik on. I'm not sure if he's available, but I can actually text him and see if he is. And yeah, it'll be really good to have him today. But let's see if he is available though. I'll just ask him. Okay, cool. So I've just texted him. Yeah. Original raw coder, isn't it? So let's see if he's available. I'm really hoping that he's available to come on and yeah, get the ball rolling essentially. All right, so I'll just share my screen really quick and we can get cracking in the meanwhile. All right, here we go. So this is the scrambler. I need the screen block. No, it was this account there. All right, let's check this out. Raw coders, there we go. And yeah, it would auto populate. Do MFA. Where's my MFA? The bad boy is there. Just found him. This one to A4. Perfecto. All right. So we want to Actually, let's have a check first if that actually works in the first place. Do, 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 do. All right, so we were here, and let's just check if that's been issued. As in, we created our cert via cert manager, so I just want to check if that has actually been issued. I haven't really had a chance to do that before. Cert manager, is it this one? What was the service called? Interesting. Here we go. Certificate manager. So let's do Sydney. No. Import a cert. No. Request. Oops, sorry. There was a bit of a fly here. Sorry about that. So import request a cert. Certificates. So nope, that didn't work apparently because they're still in pending validation, which is really interesting. All right. Just keeping an eye on the comments too and see what happens. All right. So how do we do this? SSL cert on. Actually, what I'm thinking is that because I've got my the cert in another account, I think that might be the reason why it's not working in this account. So what we might be able to do actually is share the cert between two accounts. Let's see how that can be done. SSL share SSL cert between two accounts. Can I export my to other AWS regions or AWS account? You can create multiple ASL with the same domain name across different regions. Oh, so I can actually do that. Right. I thought I couldn't in the first place. So it says that you can create multiple ASM servers with the same domain name across different AWS regions. You can then use these certificates with services that run on Cert Manager requesting it. So I can actually do that. Right. So let's just go and check how it's done, as in properly. Certificate request a certificate in ACM. Right, so here's what we're gonna do basically. We will follow this documentation and see where does it lead us. Alright. Okay, cool. Alright, so you have done that. Request a certificate is SM home. So we are here. So request. Yep, I need that. And then what I'm gonna do is, oops, I need to close this. In the domain name section, type your domain name. You can use a fully qualified domain name, such as that one, or a bare Apex domain, such as that one. You can also use an asterisk, such as wildcard in the leftmost position to protect several site names in the same domain name. For example, Yeah, that's protects corpse. Images the wildcard will appear in the subject field in the subject alternative. When you request a wildcard, that staring must be in the left. Yeah, that's fine. We are doing that. To add another name, choose add another name to the certificate. Okay, so simply we can do this. Request. I thought we already did this. Fully qualified domain name. So that one. Rocoder.dev. Yeah. And then select the validation type, which would be which one? In select validation type, choose depending on your needs. If you're able to edit your DNS configuration, we recommend that you use DNS domain validation rather than the email validation. DNS validation has multiple benefits over email. Alright, so we would use that one. Yeah, perfect. And then what do we need to do? Add another domain name. Add another name to this. No, that's fine. That one, and then request. Request. Okay. Manage. So let's get rid of these ones. Delete. Okay, so why does it say pending validation? Okay, that's exactly the thing that we faced before. So if I do pending valid create records. Yeah, I want to create the records. Is domain in rocoder.dev. CNAME. Yeah, yes. Create the records. Okay, so it's created the records over there, which is great. Status pending. Right. So how to see a status pending? So in this one, after the request is processed, the console returns to your certificate list where your new certification status with status pending validation. Yeah, depending on how you have ordered this, the certificate you're looking for might not be immediately visible. You can click the black triangle and write to the change of ordering. You can also navigate through multiple pages of certificates using the page numbers at the upper right. Okay, cool. So if say hang on, this link created it apparently. A safeguard with the state pen has been created. Further action is needed to complete. So what further action do I need to give it? Which further action is it talking about here? Amazon issue. Which further action is it talking about? View certificate. Before the Amazon, can ensure software must prove AWS manager must prove that you own or control of your okay domain that you specify in your request. You can choose to prove your ownership with either domain name or an email validation at the time you request. Validation applies only to public. Okay, does not validate ownership. Okay, validating domain ownership. Okay, how do I validate it now? DNS validation. The domain assistant is a director. Okay, your DNS per when you choose DNS. Okay, for example, if you request the certificate for with an as an additional, you create to domain name and the value is an alias of your. Okay, how senior records work? Um, nothing. Alright. Requesting domain name. Yeah, that's fine. So how do we do this? The DNS validation. Request a public cert. Delete. No. Then if you use a DNS validation, you simply add the CNAME record provided by to your DNS configuration. So I need to provide the CNAME record provided by to my DNS configuration. And where would the DNS configuration be? In route 53. This is no DNS where's my DNS actually? Where is my DNS configuration? DNS settings, network connection. So it's saying that check DNS settings. This is basically asking that I need to give it the X value for a random string to represent record name and record value. Okay, yes, setting up a DNS validation. Yeah, how to configure public certification. Okay, this is exactly what we needed. Open the ACM. Okay, in the list of certificates, choose with the stated permission that you want to configure, then open up details page for the cert. Right. So if we go back to that one, details page for the cert. Yeah, this is it. This is the details page for the cert. In the domains section, complete one of the following two procedures. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one and this one. So in the domains, do one of the procedures. Optional, validate the Route 53 and active create Route 43 and appears in the following conditions are true. You use as your permissions to inactive has not been already been validated. Choose the button, then choose create record, and the certificate page should open with the certificate created. Okay. So if we do root 53, yes, root 53. Okay, B0. And then what's gonna happen? Your news should open with the status report is created. Your new certificate might continue to display status over for up to 30. Okay, so that means that even if we are validated, even if we have done the DNS validation, which is create the record in Route 53, it will still show us the pending validation status for up to 30 minutes. You cannot programmatically request that ACM automatically record a record in Route 53. You can however make an API call to Route 53 to create the record in the Route 53. Right. So this is optional if you're not using. So I am using this as the okay. So basically, what's gonna happen is it will take 30 minutes for it to come if it's done right. So let's hope it comes. Basically all we can do is wait now for 30 minutes. Yeah. Um. do, 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 do. Okay, cool. So yeah, guys. At the moment it's being done in that way, and it needs like 30 minutes approximately to for the status of the cert to show it's issued, which it will happen hopefully. So let's see how that goes. In the meanwhile, what we can do is what can we do? What can we do in the meanwhile? I'll just share my screen again. And oops, I forgot to do one thing. This thing, yay. All right, so do, 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 do. So yeah, so because we need to wait for 30 minutes, so I guess our next step will be to when the custom domain starts working and our app is associated with it, we will basically start testing the WebSocket functionality that we have actually implemented so far. And when that is done, then we basically need to move on with the sending message functionality, which would be really good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. What can we do in the meanwhile? Actually, how about if we clean up the code a little bit? Yeah, that'd be good. So I'll share my screen again. All right, so if we, oops, my bad. Right, so I need to close this one. Oh, So there's my workspace. Actually, let's clean up the backend a bit. All right, what do we have here? If I do git pull, okay, so already up to date, which is great. Okay, we're not using this one. Test it locally. That's fine as well. Actually, meanwhile, how about if we do sorry about that, guys. Um I actually got disconnected from the stream because I opened the tab in an other as in I opened another tab in the same tab, so which is why I did that. Actually, yeah, that I was thinking about it because the cert needs to get propagated, and it needs at least apparently half an hour to be doing that. So I'm actually thinking I might call it a day here and pick it up from tomorrow. Because I've read it in this blog that once the DNS records have been created, then the pending validation status will still stay up until 30 minutes. So yeah, I'll just wait for the offline, I guess. Alright guys, yeah, it's been a good progress. We hopefully managed to get these certificate issued, and then we can continue with the rest of the Route 53 setup to, as in the Route 53 and the CloudFront setup to assign a custom domain for our S3 bucket in which our web app is hosted. So if you want to check how do we do the further process, join us tomorrow, same place, same time, and same task, and we can get rolling from there. All right, right, guys. Have a great night, and I will see you back here tomorrow. All right, bye for now.